I think it was kind of inevitable. If you look at the entire situation, I'm not sure that I would give it anything other than a C- or a D. I mean, they brought this situation on themselves. They've been kind of tanking Teddy Bridgewater's draft value since David Tepper started talking about him in December. So whether it was him, Matt Rule, Scott Fitterer, it was one of those situations where you knew he was going to get traded. The Broncos knew he was going to get traded. The rest of the league knew he was going to get traded. So I do feel like they were lucky to at least get a 6th-round pick out of it.
I will say, good for the Panthers that they admitted they made a mistake by signing Teddy Bridgewater versus forcing it with so many GMs and so many coaches with that ego being like, I can make this work, and 4 years later, you haven't made it work. So cut bait and run.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with that is that did they cut bait and run maybe a little bit too early? They brought him in. He was Teddy Bridgewater, as Teddy Bridgewater has always been throughout his career. And what else did they expect him to do, especially in a situation without Christian McCaffrey out there? You look at the 4-11 record as a starter, only 15 passing touchdowns, 64.2 QBR, sacked 31 times. I mean, he was behind a patchwork offensive line. I'm not sure how Sam Darnold behind this offensive line, as it stands tonight, tomorrow night might be a completely different offensive line. As it stands tonight, I'm not sure that Sam Darnold is set up for success any more than Teddy Bridgewater was when he came in.
Teddy is exactly like you said, what he's been advertised to be. So it was a bad signing from the start. I never understood it because the upside wasn't there. There's upside with Sam Darnold. He's 23. He survived the Jets, which I guess is an accomplishment in and of itself. But you've seen highlights of him throwing the ball deep and making plays with his legs and being exciting. Teddy's never been any of that. He's been averagely consistent, and that's exactly what he was. But nonetheless, we have to move on.